Today we are having on the our friend Liam Dutton from the Acadia University. He's working in Acadia University in Nova Scotia, Canada as a Director Student Recruitment Office International for International Students. Yep. Welcome Liam Dutton.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you so much.
So great opportunity to have a discussion regarding the Canadian education system and the possibility of the higher education, especially for the international students like India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, especially who are here in UAE.
Yeah.
So please let us start with the education system of Canada.
Sure. Yeah.
What is the admission criteria? How a student can take the admissions in Canada? What the benefit it will be? And
so Canada is obviously a very popular choice for a lot of students in the UAE. Specifically because of the quality of the education that we offer. Canada has very high-ranked universities, very consistent, high-quality education, and we're also very welcoming for international students. You know, Canada is a very multicultural destination. It's typically more affordable than places like the United States and the UK, and we also offer students a lot of opportunities so they can work during their studies, so they can stay in Canada afterwards with postgraduate work permit, or even go on to a master's or a PhD. So it's a great opportunity for students to pursue their bachelor's degrees first, obviously, and then have opportunities to hopefully stay in Canada. So we always say our philosophy is study and stay.
Yes, yeah. The Canada is the mostly student-friendly country, and especially for the PR-friendly country.
Absolutely, yeah. So I know a lot of students are looking at our university, Acadia University, for example, because we're in Nova Scotia, and Nova Scotia has some of the best PR opportunities for students because our province is growing, our economy is growing very quickly, but our population is not. So we've put a lot of things in place to welcome students to our province, and overall Nova Scotia can be much more affordable than places like Toronto and Vancouver.
Yeah, what about the admission criteria requirement for these international students who are looking for to study in Canada?
Yeah, so overall, so you know you've got a lot of students in the UAE that are coming from CBSE schools. So for CBSE students at Acadia, we're looking for about a 50% overall. Depending on the school that they go to, there might be an IELTS requirement, but usually there's not. For students that are coming from the Cambridge or British curriculum, we're looking for 2 A-levels with minimum C's or 4 AS with minimum C's as well. So it is quite straightforward. The nice thing about Canada is that typically students don't need SATs, they don't need interviews or personal statements. We're just looking for their high school grades. And if they have strong grades, then they'll be admissible to our programs like computer science, business, engineering.
Okay, come to the financial part. How much affordability is?
Yeah, so obviously finances are always the big question. So Acadia, for being a top-ranked university,
that is the first concern the parents is asking.
Yeah, absolutely. It's everyone's first concern. Acadia is one of the most affordable top-ranked universities in Canada. Our total student tuition is about 55,000 dirhams per year for the tuition, and then your living costs will be extra depending on if you're in campus, off campus, meal plans, and things like that. But overall, you're able to come to the university for an affordable cost versus many of our competitors across Canada that their tuition itself might even be double what ours is. So 19,500 Canadian dollars. And then to helpfully make that more affordable, scholarships. You know, every student wants to know about scholarships. We have an amazing scholarship program. We give over $5 million in scholarships and awards every year. Each international student is automatically considered for our scholarships. It will be based on their grade 12 grades, as well as their extracurricular activities. So if you're a very good student and you do a lot of awards or achievements or sports or things like that, then your scholarships will be much higher.
What will you consider as extracurricular activities, like sports?
Yeah, like if they were the captain or the sports team, or they were on a sports team, if they were doing MUN, if they're doing any volunteering, if they won the computer science award or things like that, those counts as achievements. We also look for good reference letters from their teachers.
Yes.
This student is my favorite student, the top student. And then for our scholarships, the range goes between 2,000 and 65,000 Canadian dollars. So there's a large amount of money that is available to all of these students.
Yeah, let us come to the Acadia University.
Yeah.
Why Acadia University?
So why Acadia? It's always a good question. I would say, first of all, our history as a school. We're one of the oldest schools in Canada. I think we're actually the 7th oldest English-speaking university in Canada. So we've been around longer than Canada's existed as a nation. So we're almost 200 years old. We have a long history of very high quality education. As a primarily undergraduate university, our whole focus is on the bachelor's degree. We keep our classes small, an average class size of 28, and we keep our engagement with the faculty very high. So students are able to know their professors, stand out as an individual, get involved in research. We have one of the top ranked co-op programs for a school our size, so being able to do paid work internships during their studies. And then the location as well, Nova Scotia. Very good for the PR, very good weather, and it's also very friendly and very welcoming. International students come from over 65
What about the
countries.
part-time opportunities in Nova Scotia?
Lots. So like I mentioned, we are growing as a province.
Yes.
Our economy is growing. The difference with where we are, instead of the big cities where there's so many students and so many people, everyone's competing for the same jobs. For us, there's less people competing for those jobs. So students will actually have opportunities to, work on campus, work off campus. They can work in coffee shops, bookstores. They can work at the sports facilities. There are lots of jobs available for those students. And on average, students can earn about $1,000 a month just through part-time work. So with a lower cost of living, with affordable accommodations, that part-time work goes a lot further in Nova Scotia than it would in Toronto, for example.
Yeah, definitely. So what are the subjects taught in Nova Acadia?
Yeah, our main most popular subjects for international students would be business. Yeah, definitely business, computer science, engineering, but then very strong in the arts as well.
Arts,
yeah, we have very good arts.
Especially in psychology, politics, philosophy.
Yeah.
They are very,
Economics
Acadia University
as well.
is very strong. It is located in the Nova Scotia. Especially they are providing the scholarship for the international students. Each student will get the scholarship.
Yeah, every student will automatically be considered. We don't discriminate between local or international students. Everyone gets put into the same pool, which is fantastic.
It is a great opportunity for the international students who want to study in Canada, especially in Nova Scotia, the PR-friendly province.
Absolutely.
So this Acadia University is the great opportunity because they are providing the scholarships for students having the marks of the merit of the 65%.
Yeah, more than 65.
More than 65%. I think for the international students, it is a great opportunity. Please contact Edu Glider for further information and take the admission in the Acadia University in Nova Scotia.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.